And this is the Greater Manchester Museum of Science and Industry, which is near Granada TV, which is over there. And this is a Class 06, 06003 Barclay 040 shunter, first one I've ever seen. Apparently from Dunfermline in Scotland. We'll visit slightly later on is the old Liverpool Manchester Railway station at Deansgate. We're going to have a little look in the power hall where the locomotives are. Cab from a poor EM2, EM1, sorry. Yeah, it's lost its... They've moved the jumpers around on it. I wish the rest of this locomotive was here, but sadly it's not. That's 76039.
Right.
I think it's got a different number on the side.
No, see that.
Have we written it down to?
Oh, this train, this loco. Yay! Ariadne. This is the replica of the Liverpool Manchester locomotive Planet. It's very shiny off the dome. Sadly, you can't actually get down and get a picture. Anyway, Liverpool and Manchester Railway coaches. And yeah, this is Ariadne. Which I think that's the third livery it carried. I don't think that one ever made it into electric blue. Yeah, it would have been green at one point and black at one point. It's got the Netherlands style light clusters on the front and these peculiar buffers which kind of look like round buffers that have had the tops and bottoms chopped off. Yeah, but the couplings are the same. Yeah. Got a little light in the middle. It's a Netherlands edition and Fably pantographs on the top. Netherlands, when these were in the Netherlands, a lot of the seals on the windows were changed to have rubber surrounds so that it wouldn't be so drafty inside. There's some arrows of indecision. Actually got a wire up there as well. I don't know whether I actually ever power it up. Something Dutch. It's got so much character. Yay. Bogies are very similar to number 10,000, the old Elemis Electric. That's the side of the 1 and 2. looks like it's got less grills on it. Sadly the cab's not open, but I'm going to have a little look. As you can see, the Netherlands Railway changed the position of the driver's seat to the right-hand side from the left-hand side. Yeah, some of the ammeters and voltmeters are pretty similar. If only this was ready to be done for the bridge. Something I do want to check up on is whether this bit here, it looks like the rivets go around in a slightly different way around this panel. Whether this was a Netherlands change or not, or whether they were always like this. Some interesting stuff down here. There's an old, what I think is a Liverpool Manchester carriage. I'm sure this will be very plush inside. A first class carriage built around 1840. Really nice. Yep, it certainly looks quite plush in there. Nice. Like one of those funny headboards that you used to get on beds. I don't know what this is, PR Portuguese Railways?
It's quite from the gauge, broad gauge.
Isle of Man railway locomotive that's been sectioned. I know a lot of people are very annoyed about that. This is the other side of the planet. And the Liverpool Manchester railway coach just again looking down the other side. Bay Garrett locomotive. Wow. Now gauge. You can still read where it says 76739. There is a British depot plate. We're at the Greater Manchester Museum of Science and Industry, looking at a variety of things in the power hall, where there is a Garrett locomotive, cab of an EM1, an EM2, some vintage railway vehicles, sadly not on display, Planet, and a variety of other locomotives. This is inside the cab or footplate of the South African Railways Bay Garrett locomotive, which is narrow gauge. I wonder if this went to Wanky Colliery, or maybe that's somewhere else. Quite a long beast. this one. And the number is 2352. Perhaps this is the best view we'll get of Planet today. Nestling behind all these other vehicles. We have something rather novel here, the Novelty, or rather the replica of the Novelty, which took part in the Rainhill trials and in the 1980 cavalcade. Although I think Novelty travelled on the back of a flat wagon, and they were a bit worried about it derailing. You can see why they were worried about it derailing. Look at the size of the flanges on it. Tiny, tiny little flanges on those wheels. And that's the Novelty. Reminds me a bit of the coffee pot at Beamish Museum. I need a TARDIS so I can go back to Reddish Depot. I really do. Class 01 from the Yorkshire Engine Company. This is Liverpool Road station in Manchester, the first railway station. If you go that way, you go to Liverpool. Built in 1831, this one. Oh, it's a carriage. It was a carriage shed. This is the first ever railway station at Manchester Liverpool Road. You can almost hear the ghosts of the past coming in to get their tickets.
I would like a return to Wigan, please. Thank you.
Two ghosts of the past. Two ghosts of the past. What would Brian Blessed buy?
Brian Blessed?
It's very familiar. I believe that this is a Hornby model, the same as the one on my shelf. Sought after Hornby rocket coach. And embarrassingly, the museum have got one that's missing a window. Hey ho. And they haven't put the stickers on either. Shock horror. Yeah, and I believe these are actually, are these the same gauge or not? Or is that 3.5 inch gauge and this is 5 inch gauge? Much bigger. He's lying.
That's a lorry. That's definitely a lorry.